Hey everyone, this is Bailey from the EMH, and I'm back with another Elephant Money video. And today, guys, I wanted to share with you just some analytics that I've been looking at in preparation for the launch of our initial NFT collection. All right. And, if you weren't aware about these NFTs, there's an initial mint. 10K NFTs are going to be minted at the price of 1 BNB. All right. And then the price doubles with each additional round of minting, and you're going to be able to get a slice of this elephant treasury in perpetuity for staking these. All right. It's an absolutely deal of a lifetime. All right. And I'm going to show you why I feel that way and why I'm going to be jumping in early and often to try to get some of these cheap NFTs. All right. So check this out, guys. One thing that I always kind of say about Elephant Money is you have to like unlearn what you have learned. All right. About traditional crypto projects and a lot of the mechanics behind, crypto in general. You don't see in Elephant Money, or Elephant Money has kind of elevated them to a level where everything is kind of working like perfectly, like in harmony. But you have to really kind of look a little bit deeper to see just how amazing sometimes the system really is. All right. And so this is what I mean by that, guys. A lot of people are always, looking at the price, and the price of Elephant token has pretty much outperformed everything since it has been launched. All right. It is up, I believe it's over 2,000% since it launched, and it's outperformed pretty much everything in the market. All right. And yeah, so right now, guys, we're sitting at over 18.3 cents per million elephant token in USD value. And you can actually see kind of like how high up we are from our initial parabolic price appreciation back in April of 2022. All right. So tremendously bullish, and the price action has been amazing. All right. But what we want to look at is, instead of looking at the USD value of our elephant token in this pool, let's take a look at the BNB value. All right. And so you're able to do this on most of the like DEX screeners. These charts came from Bogged Finance, and the price in BNB. All right. So that basically kind of calculates the ratio of BNB per elephant token. All right. And if we look, guys, look how high up we are already on our initial parabola. And this is before the launch of NFTs. All right. And BT mentioned that he's going to have the proceeds of these NFTs just come in as BNB, and they're going to be just put into the liquidity pools as BNB. All right. So this is going to be 100% buy pressure on this BNB LP. Okay. And right now, guys, we're actually at 0.78 BNB per billion elephant tokens. All right. So that is like an extremely large amount. And we've just been noticing how much this has increased because BNB is actually like so cheap right now. All right. So because of that, Elephant is really taking advantage of gobbling up this cheap BNB. So this is kind of like a perfect window to launch the NFTs, because we're going to be getting these NFTs for cheaper, and it's going to be supercharging our treasury and the value of the elephant token even more. All right. Yeah. And just this past week, we're up over 10% on that price per BNB right there. All right. So super awesome, guys. All right. So guys, this is what we call in Elephant Money. Like I had this term called like loading the spring or charging the spring. And basically what happens is, we have like packed in like so much like value in BNB that whenever we actually get like some positive movement, or positive price appreciation on BNB, you're going to see these green candles that like just shoot up like a mile high. All right. And that's because we have like so much strength and dominance in that ratio over the amount of BNB. All right. And believe it or not, like this is kind of crazy. The previous parabola and supply shock, we actually had at the highest point in the protocol 53.3K BNB. Okay, we have actually close to over 10,000 more BNB right now in our LP than we did back in the initial supply shock. All right. The difference is BNB was over $400 back here. And now we're just collecting it and scooping it up on a super discount right now of about, right now it's like just sitting at like 230. All right. So we actually have a boatload more of BNB. And again, we're going to be launching these NFTs where we're going to be collecting even more BNB. All right. So basically, kind of like what's happening here, guys, is we have like so much BNB that's going to be in this pool. And like right now, that price is kind of like suppressed. All right. And then any sort of movement eventually will get in the positive direction for BNB, you're just going to see just this thing skyrocket, and the force of our price is going to just rapidly accelerate the elephant token price, the liquidity of our project, and most importantly, Bertha and the treasury evaluation. Because remember, these NFTs are going to be getting a slice of the treasury. All right. So basically, as NFTs get bought, we are just pumping the entire system and pumping all of our bags, every single aspect of it. It's pretty amazing. All right. Okay. So guys, I was like, all right, what is this 10K or this revenue going to look like from these NFT rounds, right? And so if we take a look at the first round of NFTs, say if when they all sell out, that's going to be 10K BNB coming into the system and buying elephant token for Bertha, all right, our elephant treasury. Okay, so right now on our liquidity pool, right, we had that 63,000 BNB in there. And I created our graph of our constant product formula. All right. So these are the combinations of tokens that are going to be in this liquidity pool. And if what I did was I just added 10K to the amount of BNB that's in there. All right. And then I found that value on our curve. Okay. And if we put 10K of BNB in as elephant token purchase, all right, that's going to bring the amount of elephant token, Jed. All right, it's going to be bringing that down to just under 70 trillion tokens. All right, so it's going to go from like 80.5 trillion to just under 70 trillion right here. All right. And I was able to kind of get the exact target. And if we calculate that price per that BNB price per elephant, all right, so the BNB divided by the number of elephant tokens, all right, we are now up to 1.05 BNB per billion elephant token. All right. So you can't even get a billion elephants with a BNB. All right. So that skyrockets that ratio of BNB per elephant because we're going to be adding all this BNB buy pressure from the NFT launch. All right. And if we take a look, guys, let's just revisit that last chart. All right, so this is revisiting the price in BNB, guys. If we go up to 1.05, all right, BNB per billion elephant token, that's this level right here. Okay, like look where we're at on our initial parabola. All right. So guys, I'm just going to leave you with that. All right. I'm looking forward to this launch of NFTs. I'm thinking something special is going to happen, but hey, what do I know? It's not financial advice. I'm just a chump on the internet. Um, do with this information what you will. All right. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. It's Bailey from the EMH. I'm out.